Hi guys, welcome to Nine's Corner. I'm Nine and nice to meet you. And if you're returning, welcome back, my beautiful, beautiful people. So, I had to wear my Ruth shirt today. Women belong in all places where decisions are being made, especially in the Roe versus Wade. Holy moly, Texas. Like, talk about going back in time. I mean, because I'm going to do this type of reading, I think it's fair that I should tell you my perspective. For myself, personally, it's not something I would choose to do. I'm not for abortion. But then I've never had to deal with a baby from rape or from incest. So I don't judge anything on that. I don't think men would appreciate us making decisions about their body and their lives. And I think it should be a personal decision between a woman and their doctor. And we don't want to go back to the times when people were going, in the back alleys and all this crazy stuff. I mean, it's 2021. So we're going to have another look at that. I looked at it in July, and this is what we saw coming. Two of Swords. Wow. So, no, I think the restrictions, the things that are holding Roe versus Wade in place will hold, but there might be some, like a way for them to get in, a way for them to be able to change the rules, change the regulations. Okay, so first, let's check Roe versus Wade. What's the overall feeling from the moon cards? A time to give rather than take. A time to give rather than take. I think that message is pretty clear. A time to give, not take from women. We have fought so long. I swear to God, to you, I'm the Almighty. All day long today, I've been hearing the song. I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too large to ignore. And I mean, it was going on and on to the point where I had to play the song. And then when I played it, it was like, oh, go do a reading. Even though I'm mind boggled. I'm just mind boggled. So let's have a look and see. Okay, so let's have a look and see how's this going to pan out. Okay, so we got the Page of Pentacles. So starting out, this is the Republicans looking for expansion. They think that they can win over people. The Page of Pentacles is definitely the Republicans. They're looking at a way to try to expand, to try to get people to come to their side, because they've been doing such a piss poor job since Trump came in, and they know they're losing numbers. They know they're losing support. So here it is. They're trying to expand. They're trying to use people's morals and how they feel to invade a group rather than making it an individual thing. Crossing it, we've got the Ace of Swords. So we are unfortunately at the beginning stage of some really rough, tense times. Some really rough, tense words are going to be spoken. This is a woman speaking out. I think we are going to hear women having an opinion, especially considering that the majority of people in the Supreme Court are men making decisions about women. There's going to be a lot of debate, a lot of talking, and it's going to cause a lot of kerfuffling. Underneath, we got the Seven of Wands. So here's both sides trying to defend their side, trying to defend their decision. They both want to come to some kind of clear-cut decision, but, the ones who want yes clearly want yes, and the ones who want no clearly want no. On top of it, we got the Two of Pentacles. So here it is weighing out of the situation. These are this is like really focusing on the emotional turmoil that's going to be caused by this. Interesting. In the past, we've got the Ten of Cups. So, you know, here's the family coming together and equality. This is, if you see the man and woman here, they're equal. They're equal on this rainbow and responsible. So I think in the past, women had fought for and worked for and got some equality. It's not perfect, but it's so much better than we were in yesteryear. And now we're looking at 2021. Don't. Queen of Pentacles, there you go. Here's my women. Hear us roar. This is a compassionate woman. This is a woman who, even if, like myself, you don't believe in abortion, you do believe that each woman's situation is individual and should be between them and their doctor. So this is going to cause women to look back and say, hold on now, we've fought for this place. How do we let this go? Nine of Pentacles. Oh, see? It's really a case of, what both sides wanting the answer to be their right. Both sides strongly, like if you are strongly for, you are for it. If you're strongly against, you are strongly against it. Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles, the focus is really on the family. There's going to be communication between men and women coming from their unique perspectives. Oh, sorry, I'm just like right into the card. Sorry. So they're going to, this is the family coming together. This is men and women coming together. So I think women are going to have a lot to say. They're going to be part of that groundswell. But men are going to support women more than we expect them to, except for some of the Republican pigs. Two of Swords. So now we've got 2 twos. And I had this in my original reading. I love tarot. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So there's going to be partial upset, partial time. It's going to take time for this to come to some kind of conclusion. With that conclusion, because they wanted to come to a conclusion with the Two of Swords, it's going forward, even though you're feeling the stress, you're feeling the tension, you're feeling the anxiety, you don't know how it's going to work out, you're blinded because if you believe whichever way you believe, you're blind to looking at anybody else's opinion. This is going to cause an issue. This is going to cause debate. This is going to cause argument. This is going to cause issues for the U.S. But you know, the worst part about this is that this is another, like, look over here, rather than dealing with what's been going on with Trump. What has Trump and them done for the last 4 years? Why isn't anybody, getting in trouble for all the stuff that they've done? And yet they'd rather have the Supreme Court not say anything and get into women's pants. Like, aren't they sick of it? Aren't we sick of it? Like, we had a women's movement there, a couple of years ago, and it started and it died. And the worst thing is women just, women need to start supporting each other. And it's like, I that's the one thing, if I could change anything in this world, I would say, can we have women support each other? Because way too often women are catty and they go after each other, especially if it's after a man or any of that kind of stuff. Like, can't you have a personal opinion and leave your opinion within yourself, because you're the one that's got to deal with it. You're the one that gets judged by God or universe or whatever it is that you believe. And if you don't believe in anything, well, then you're not going to get judged, are you? So I don't understand why this mess has to happen now, why it has to happen in 2021. I've got a headache. I'm not joking. I've got an actual headache that started since I've started this. Empress. So again, here We got 2 twos and the Empress. So this is going to be dragged out, guys. This is going to take time. This is not going to be like, oh, it's over. This is going to be a problem. It's going to take time. The one thing about the Empress is that, yeah, it might take, 9 months. There's going to be this thing born out of this, sorry. But that means that women will eventually, the Empress, eventually there's good results. There's positive results for the Empress. So eventually we are as women are going to have our place in the universe, have our place in this world, respected. So the eventuality will be that our rights will be covered, but it's not going to be without debate, without trouble. The sun, look at it. Right now, the sun is shining on some of the issues that are holding the U.S. back until they, realistically, they had, like I said in my original video, I said, why can't they have a law that follows for everybody in the United States so that there's equality? Like, that's what's needed is equality. And there's so many twos with the Empress here. There's going to be some time. This is going to take some time. It's going to take some debate. So let's end this by asking the angel cards. Will they be successful in overturning Roe versus Wade? Will they be successful in turning over Roe versus Wade? I hope you saw that. Abundance doesn't have to mean anything to do with money or financial stuff. And especially if you look at this card, let me see if I can get it up close. If you look at this card, you see that it's a spiritual stepping into your spiritual self. I think this is women realizing that we still have a long path to go. Your women hear us roar. So yeah, eventually things are going to turn out okay, but it's going to take some time and we're going to have a fight. There's going to be issues. This is going to be in the news for a while. So thank you for your time. I really needed to get that reading off my chest. And as always, I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. And until the next time, cheerio, my dear friends, and God bless. Take care.